Ebony K. Williams and her hot take about why she wouldn't date bus drivers slid across my desk. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Ebony, if this reaches you, I do want to be the first person to tell you they're not upset at your preference. They're upset at the fact that you're a hypocrite. And I'm kind of perturbed that you couldn't understand it as a lawyer. However, I'd be more than happy to break it down to you. And I did go ahead and take my notes. First things first, you can't speak for black men on behalf of them unless you are a black man. Although we are black women and we stand next to them, we share very different, even mirrored experiences here in America. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, all of us ain't on your side as a black woman. Shout out to the young one. Anywho, since she brought it up, we're going to stick to the topic, which is black culture and education, tailored specifically around black men and boys. And a few key terms to remember in my lesson today is going to be average, hypocrisy, bigotry, coddling, and white supremacy. Let's go ahead and run the numbers and the definition, shall we? Bus drivers on average make anywhere from $30,000 to $55,000. They do need a CDL, which could be considered a higher form of education. In 2021, they made on average $37,540. Keep that in mind. On average today, a man who is black with an associate's degree makes $34,930. And if he has a master's or higher, he makes approximately, on average, $53,340. A 2012 study was done where it revealed black boys specifically from kindergarten to college receive harsher punishments, lower grades, and lesser attention in the educational system despite their socioeconomic background. Those numbers still hold true today. In 2023, this year, Jaylen Brown wrote an article on CNN and posted it, cited by the Lumina Foundation of Higher Education, where it implicated black people actually have the lowest completion rates of any higher education or certificate programming due to racial discrimination being the first one, or any other racial group. So what you're speaking to is actually white supremacy and redlining. Per the definition of bigotry, it states obstinate or unreasonable attachment to a belief, opinion, or faction, in particular prejudice against a person or on the basis of their membership of a particular group. In this particular situation, you would be considered a bigot, Ebony. Per the studies that I gave, that wouldn't be considered coddling at all. It's actually called systematic racism, and the prisoner pipeline system was bred from it. Along with the fact, I find it kind of ironic that you have all of these standards for black men on this elitist mentality, Sir Bergios and better. However, you chose to almost get married to a white man, and the only reason why it didn't work out is because he chose his kids over you. And I'm really not the one to diss preferences or standards that people have for oneself, but I will say that the merit of you trying to gaslight those men was kind of impeccable, considering the fact you called them all C&D average students, and you insinuated that you know exactly why they behave the way that they do or chose the profession that they chose. And also, as far as the massaging of the feelings, I'm really not one to massage feelings, so I hope you didn't take this to heart.